I'm Colin Fitzgerald with Arrowhead Camper Sales in Mayfield, Kentucky. We're going to look at our 2023 2205S Rockwood Mini-Lite travel trailer. This is the smallest double axle, hard-sided travel trailer that Rockwood makes. They do make, obviously, the Roos with the foldable ends. They make the GeoPros with their single axles, but the Mini-Lite is their smallest line of travel trailer that is fully hard-sided. So this is a rear bath model, front bedroom. It does not have a Murphy bed. It has a full, regular, normal bed. Usually one of the first questions people ask. 2205S, it's literally called a front bed. So we're going to enter this unit. You can see the length and weight right here, 5,069 pounds dry weight. And then of course our length there, 23 feet 10 inches. So this is not a massive unit. Really for our area, we consider this a small unit. So really quick pan around here and then we'll talk about, I'm going to zoom out. We'll talk about the unit and then just go through some features of it. So you can see rear bath and the fridge right there. So let's start up here at the front. Again, it's a fixed bed. This is actually a full-size queen bed. If I do recall right, I usually look at the tag before I start the video, and I didn't. It's at the front of the bed. But nice full-size bed here. There is storage below the bed as well, as you can see there. Drawers also. Again, a fixed bed. This is not a Murphy bed. On both sides of the bed, you do have nightstands, outlets on both sides. That little sticker, y'all probably can't see it on there. You can see inverter circuit. This does have an inverter on it with some of the outlets that do run off of that particular inverter. So lots of storage around the unit, above it, to the sides of it. Lots of windows in this. The windshield in the front there for natural light coming in. There's a curtain here on both sides. You can close this area off if you want. Again, we're in a 23 foot 10 inch unit. You know, like you're going to cut off a ton of noise and light, but you have that as a separate bedroom if you want. And then you've got a vent there in the middle. Again, just for more light. That's all we're trying to do. Turning, and you can see before I turn the space on both sides of the bed as well. But then turning, now we're looking back at the back of the unit. Kitchen to the left, TV to the left as well. Our slide to the right, so a nice big slide on this unit. That's a really deep slide. So one of the differentiations in this versus a lot of other brands that make small travel trailers is this is a full-size slide. That's a 3 foot deep slide there. It's a flush floor slide, and it's a full height slide. A lot of companies in this size will have a slide that you step up into, and then it will be maybe half that depth, and then maybe even shorter than that. So that's a big slide for this size unit. We got the theater seats in this particular unit just because it's a couples coach. It's right across from TV. It just makes sense in this particular floor plan. You may want a trifold sofa, whatever. That's up to you. There's different options there. Windows on both sides and at the outside wall of the slide. I just like that for natural light coming in. The windows on the ends of the slide are sliders, but the other windows are crank outs. They obviously don't want to put a crank out here and you crank it out, run the slide, and rip the window off. So those are sliders. They do move. They're not just fixed. And then that's a crank out window there. Across from that, entertainment center. So I got a TV and a fireplace down there below. Soundbar built into the TV as well. And then there's your kitchen. So for the size of the unit, I think this is nice countertop space. Really, it's as much, if not more, than some of the bigger units that we see. So all that solid surface countertops, even a little extension here if you need more. Glass top stove cover there. Triple burner stove top with a sparker for all those, and then an oven below with a sparker also built into that. Lots of outlets. Rockwood does a good job of putting these in their units. That gives you, nice stowaway outlets if you don't want them in the way. Stove hood on that, microwave above. Nice window there. Only one that doesn't have a roller shade. It's got a blind, obviously, because if you get food on it, you can clean that. It's hard to do that on a roller shade. Lots of drawers. They use a nice style, like a residential style drawer, actual ball bearing drawer guides instead of just the cheaper, like literally wood on wood style guides, excuse me. Split sink in this. We do see different ones there in Rockwood with split sink there, sink covers also. And then across from that, we've got a nice pantry here. Deep shelves, hidden hinges, wood doors, just some more residential feel to it there. And that's your access. You can see your water heater back there. So really convenient. You get your water heater bypass valves at that location. At the back here, this is the fridge. Nice big 12 volt fridge. 11 cubic feet. I think 10.7 to be exact. But 10.7 cubic foot 12 volt fridge. You've probably seen my videos and know how much I love these versus the old gas electrics. And then you've got to the left here, kind of a multi-purpose area. So you can take these shelves out if you want and make it a hanging storage area, or leave them in there and you've got a nice pantry. It just depends on whatever you need for your particular setup. In the bathroom, one of the things I love about this is they still managed to put a linen closet in it. We have a lot of units, without linen closets that are 10 feet longer than this. So really good job having a linen closet in here. foot flush porcelain toilet, nice glass shower there. Glass shower doors with plastic surround, little hanging storage built in. They put a skylight in there. A lot of brands don't do that. We have a max air fan in here versus no vent at all, or just a little cheap small diameter fan. And then a medicine cabinet with actual storage built into it, not just a mirror on a wall. Sink here, and then storage below here as well. Usually, and I didn't take this down to look, oftentimes you can get your pump right there, which I do see. So that's convenient right there. And now we're going to close this back up. One other thing here, we have a ducted air in this unit. A lot of units in this size will have just a free blow air. I like the ducted air. Just goes throughout the unit and helps to distribute that a little more efficiently than just having it blow out right at the air. All right, I think that covers everything in here. We'll show you some things here before we go out. This is the control panel, monitor panel built in, light controls, water heater, gas and electric switch. This has an enclosed underbelly, so we do have tank heaters also. That's a switch there for that. Water pump switch, Wi-Fi switch, Bluetooth switch for this control panel, and the awning and slide switch. So this is kind of command central here. That's your solar controller for the solar system. Go Power is my personal favorite brand that we work with. I think they're really easy to understand and use, so that's an advantage to me. This is something I always point out. Rockwood does a good job summarizing features of their units. Sometimes I do miss things. I am human. Pause the video and look at that. You can see some more stuff there. I got the slingshot screen door there. As far as the entry, I want to point some things out here. Key-like system. All these compartment doors work off one key. That is way better than having the 4 or 5 keys on the key ring, and then you've got the classic CH751 that everybody has. You got keyed actual compartment doors. Big grab handle here. More ride step above steps with quick adjust feet. Man, they're easy to use, easy to operate. Here, a couple things we want to point out. Goodyear Endurance tires versus foreign-made tires. Those are American-made. We have Dexter Torflex axles, much better than a leaf spring axle. And then we have a tire pressure monitoring system that comes with it standard. You probably saw it in there on the counter. It has a little monitor that goes in your truck or tow vehicle, and you can monitor your tire pressures while driving. Frameless windows with dark tint on them, outside speakers here, nice big electric awning, really as big as they could make it. And then you've got your Rockwood rail system here where you can put your griddle on this, you can put your little outside table, you could set a TV up out here. You've got an outlet and coax right there. That's what I was talking about the slide. That's a rack and pinion slide. I can easily manually crank it if I had problems with the electrical part of it. All electric stab jacks, that's what that switch is for there. That's for the rear jacks. Ladder on the back for easy roof access. Spare tire on the back. Receiver hitch already mounted on the bumper for a storage rack. Outside shower with hot and cold water. It's prepped for a backup camera as well. Construction-wise, one thing I want to point out. This is all bonded except for the floor. I do not want a bonded floor. But bonded sidewalls, bonded rear wall, bonded slide-ins, bonded roof. It's a solid construction method. No free-hung fiberglass, no rolled fiberglass. This is bonded. This is solid. You do not want a bonded floor. They'd use a decking. Oh, I can't remember the exact, like 5/8. I think it's 5/8 inch plywood. You go back to that little thing on the door and look at it to make sure. But decking style floor, which is what I prefer. I don't like spongy floors in a couple years, so we do not like the bonded floor. This, if you saw or remember underneath the sink, I said there's your pump. One thing I like about it, there's a valve there at that pump. This is your antifreeze inlet. You can turn that valve at the pump and then hook your hose up here, put your jug on the ground, and easily winterize this instead of having to take anything apart at the pump. So that's what that's about. Black tank flush, city water connection, TV hookups, and then your power cord hooks up right here. Termination points are right here. You got your gray and your black. You can see that right there. Dual gas and electric water heater. We already pointed that out. Again, you can see the depth of that slide. Man, that's nice. One of the things I love about their storage, very unique for this size unit. This is drop frame storage. So this is more like what we see on a fifth wheel. That's a massive compartment for the size of the unit. You can see your manual crank handles over there mounted on the wall, nice and neat. Your griddle, that's a little table that comes with it for using to eat at your theater seats if you want, or a card table, whatever. They include it with it. But man, that's a nice storage area for this size unit. Magnetic compartment door latches. There's your key lock system I was talking about instead of having a regular compartment door key. Docking light switch for the front. 2 30-pound LP bottles instead of 20s. Double battery box instead of a single. You've got a rock guard on the front. On the lower portion, there's that windshield everybody loves on these. They look so cool. And electric tongue jack as well. So that's the inside of the unit. And outside, 2023 2205S Rockwood Mini-Lite travel trailer. The link in the description takes you to our website. There's more pictures. There's more detailed listing of the options on this specific unit, MSRP, pricing, all that good stuff. Or you can call or text us. We're all family at 270-247-8187. We'd be happy to help you. So again, my name is Colin Fitzgerald with Arrowhead Camper Sales. Thank you so much for watching our YouTube channel. Have a great day.